YouTube, hey, let's get our power back, man. What's up with y'all? It's Chosen 1K. In this video, I'm going to be telling y'all how to not relapse on semen retention. Alright, so I'm finna be putting y'all on some good free game. So y'all need to subscribe. And I really appreciate all of the feedback that I got from the last video. So a lot of y'all was wondering, how can you not relapse? Okay. In this video, I'm gonna be telling y'all 6 different ways on how to not relapse. All right, so the first 3 ways is gonna be external factors, and then the next 3 is going to be internal factors, okay? So I'm gonna break it down. External factors are things that's outside of you, all right? Has nothing to do with you directly, but instead it's certain things out in this world that you do that could potentially lead to relapsing. Internal factors are things within you, so like your mind and just things like that, right? How you feel, just stuff like that. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's go over the external factors. Number 1, okay, number 1 is social media. All right, social media is probably one of the quickest ways to relapse. And the reason why is because there is so much sexual content that's being pushed on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, Snapchat. All right, and so typically when you go on Facebook, you see half of your friends, your female friends, you go on their stories, the things that they post, everything is always so sexual. They sharing all the sex posts, making sex statuses. You go on their story, they're half naked, twerking all the time. And females who post this type of stuff, they are what you call attention whores. And so those types of females are the type of females you probably follow them. You can DM them, they're not gonna DM you back. You slide up on their stories. That's what they want you to do. They want your attention, all right? And see, the thing is, they're only doing this because they just want validation, all right? And then you got other females who may post things on their Instagram, or they may even have OnlyFans. They're just doing it for money. They just want people to cash out them, so they're almost selling themselves online for attention, for clout, for money, and it's sad, man. It's sad, man. But you guys cannot give in to this type of stuff, man. See, when you on Instagram and you just scrolling and you see this type of stuff on your feed, it triggers your brain, and what you trying to be on semen retention is gonna make it that much harder, bro. And what happens is, now you want to hit up your girl or your ex or just some random female. You want to slide up on a DM, just things like that. And, it could lead to a relapse. It could, and, for some people, it may lead you to go pull up the sites. I hope y'all not doing that. I know y'all not watching them sites. I know you're not doing that. So, yeah, it just, when it comes to social media, what you want to do is, when you see these types of females, when you see all these Instagram models, all these baddies, attention-seeking females, bro, who be posting half-naked pictures all the time, when they making all these sex type of posts all the time, bro, you want to just unfriend, unfollow, get rid of them. You don't need them, bro. A lot of guys, they act like they don't want to unfollow them, bro. Just unfollow them. They probably don't even follow you back. They probably won't even DM you back anyway. So just unfollow them. You don't want to see that on your timeline. You know what I'm saying? You don't. It's just gonna lead to a relapse, or at least it's gonna make it that much harder to stay on this journey. All right. So you want to clear that out. All right, number two. All right, number two is something that I know that a lot of people do, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. All right, everything that I tell y'all in this video is probably gonna be hard. All right, but it's for the best. All right, so number two, okay? Number two is drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol, okay? Now let me explain. Now I can't speak for any type of hard drugs or anything like that because I never did any type of pills or hard drugs or nothing like that. All right, and I don't really drink, okay? But I can say this: when you are on drugs, you are more susceptible to demonic spirits, okay? Your spirit is more open to demonic entities that could take over and cause you to seek dopamine, to seek pleasure. It's very easy to relapse when you're on weed, bro. When you're drunk, when you're high. And you can give in to temptation so much easier, bro. And your mind is also it's more vulnerable. You are making yourself more vulnerable when you're on these types of drugs and things like that. So that's the reason why with drugs and alcohol, it's really best when you're on this journey, it's really best to leave it alone. And typically, while you on this journey, you will naturally get off of those types of things anyways, okay? So that's another thing. Naturally, when you're on semen retention, you won't really want to do those things because you're so focused and you have this tunnel vision, and you know those types of things can slow you down. So you know that's just another thing. And don't give in though, you know, just don't give in. Number three is, what's number three? I forgot. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Number three is my favorite because it's so funny to me. That's why it's funny. But it's learning how to say no, okay? Now, what do I mean by learning how to say no? Now, typically when you're on semen retention, you want to focus on you. All right, you want to focus on you. You want to not really give your attention to females. You know, not saying don't approach females, don't talk to females, because you can, honestly. You know, I approach females, I talk to females, females approach me. But at the same time, I'm not giving them my life force. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna give you an example. All right, I had this one girl, right? She hit me up, and she was like, "Can you come over? I'm horny." And I was like, "For real?" And then she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I need some." And guess what I did? I read it, left on scene. So then she texted me like 15, 20 minutes after that. She was like, "You playing, you bullshitting." I looked at it again, put my phone on silent, put my phone away. I just ain't even respond. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, bro. Now, a couple of things probably could have came from this, you know. I know what y'all thinking. Dang, man, so you turned her down, so she probably went and got somebody else. And, you know, it's a possibility. You could be right. She probably did have somebody else go over there. Guess what, though? She still hit me up to this day. I'm steady not responding. So she blocked me, literally. And the thing is, most times when you chilling with females, or you know, you could be over their apartment or their crib, y'all could be chilling. They could be at your spot, you know. Y'all could be talking, just vibing, and then she tries to pursue you, and then you just say no. You know, like you just tell her no. And so typically when that happens, you know, she's caught off guard because I mean, come on, most females are entitled. They feel like, if I want some, I'm gonna get something just like that, because they know that the typical dude is just gonna go for it. Like they just feel like they can get it whenever they want, so they gonna treat you like that. They gonna feel like, well, I want some, so it's on demand pretty much. They determine to how they way. But you not gonna do that though. You gonna be the one that's different. You gonna be the one that stands out. You gonna be the one that tell her no. You gonna be the one that makes her wait. That's right, man. Make her wait. Make her wait. Make her wait. You know what I'm saying? Make her wait, bro. She gonna respect that. But not only is she gonna respect that, she gonna be like, what? How dare he? Yeah. I'm not like these other dudes, man. I'm focused on what I got going on. I'm not finna give you my life force. I barely know you. I don't trust you like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, most guys feel like, well, if they got a girl, you know, they feel like they relapsing. I mean, like I said, it just depends, bro. Like, if you know that this girl is not somebody who you taking serious, then, you know, it's a relapse. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even see yourself being with her for real. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all another example. My homeboy, right? He was chilling with this girl, and he went to her crib. They did what they did. Next thing you know, some unknown number was just blowing her phone up. So she's like, man, my cousin, she just keeps blowing me up. My cousin, I don't know why she keep blowing me up. So then my homeboy like, all right, well, you know, is it time for me to go? You know, like, do I need to leave? She's like, you may have to. So my homeboy like, well, you know, all right, I'm about to go. She like, cool, right? My homeboy leaves. He gets in the car. Right before he leaves out the driveway, here comes another car out of nowhere, coming like 100 miles per hour. I'm talking about flying, full speed. He turns in the driveway, and then he hops out the car. And then he rushes in the house. He just storms in the house. So my homeboy, he look at it like that's his opportunity to go. He leaves. So my homeboy, he drives out the driveway. He leaves. He goes down the road. Next thing you know, the dude, he comes out the house and he gets in the car and he chases after my homeboy. Full speed. He's flying, chasing my homeboy down the road. So then my homeboy told me he caught up to him, right? Now he's shooting at his car. So he's chasing my homeboy, shooting at his car. And that's what I'm saying. These are the type of females, the type of women that's out here who we dealing with nowadays, bro. Not only was this girl bold enough to let my homeboy come to her spot, knowing that she got a crazy ex. They could pop, apparently he pops up anytime. She is so bold. She would lie. Something so simple as if that was her cousin calling her phone, and the whole time it's the crazy ex. So that's the reason why I say semen retention can save your life. You guys gotta understand the type of females who we dealing with. I'm gonna give y'all another example, and then I'm moving on to the next. It's one girl, we was texting for like a day or two. We had just started texting. I got her number off Instagram. And still to this day, she posts a lot of sexual content or memes and things like that. She has me added to her close friends. So I'm looking like, bro, I know I'm not the only dude that's on her close friends. So we texting, and we was having just regular conversation. Keep in mind, like I said, it's like our first, second day of just texting, you know. And I asked her, I was like, what you doing? She gonna say, I'm laying down on the couch, horny. I read it. Now the old me probably would have said something different. But I read it, I just didn't even respond. I just left on scene. Just left on scene. Like I said, still to this day, she posts those types of stuff. She's either twerking, half naked, turned around, posting sexual memes, talking about she horny. Like, bro, you horny every single night, bro. You gotta post this stuff every single day. And it, honestly, it's not even attractive to me anyway, honestly. Like semen retention to the side, bro. Like, that's just not attractive to me at all. It's not. Coming from a woman, come on. You gotta have some type of self-respect about yourself for me to even deal with you, for real. Yeah, those types of females, bro, you want to stay away from permanently. You just don't want to deal with that. So learn how to say no. All right. So I'm gonna go back over the 3 external factors so you guys can keep this in mind. All right. This is a full-length video. All right. So you need to write notes. Hey, do that. You know what I'm saying? Number 1. All right. Either take a break from social media or just get rid of social media altogether. If you're not really just ready, you know what I'm saying, to be able to see a 10 out of 10 and not just go so crazy and have to give in to your urge, then honestly, like, you just need to take a break from social media and just focus on you, for real, for real. Now, you know, people commented on that on my thumbnail, you know, on the last video, and the reason why I put that thumbnail is because you guys have to be able to control yourselves. Even if you see a 10 out of 10, you still got to be able to control yourself. I mean, if you see a 10 out of 10 in real life, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Especially if you're not gonna approach her. What you gonna do? You gonna go home and go pull up the sites? Is that what you gonna do? Come on, man. Oh, so you gonna tell your homeboy, man, bro, I seen this 10 out of 10 at the store. He gonna be like, oh, well, did you talk to her? And you just say, well, no, I ain't talked to her, but she was right, though. She was right. Bro, come on, man. What you gonna do when you see a 10 out of 10? So if you can't even look at a picture of a 10 out of 10 without going crazy, come on, man. Bro, you need to really focus on yourself. So number 1, get rid of social media or take a break. All right. Number 2 is just chill with the drugs and alcohol. Just when you're on this journey, just don't even do no drugs and alcohol. Like, just focus on being on point and aware, because the benefits of semen retention, like, if you're gonna get on drugs and alcohol, it kind of like neutralizes the benefits, honestly, because it's supposed to make you more aware and confident and assertive. But when you on all these drugs and weed and drink, bro, I don't get the point of being on semen retention and you so drugged out. It defeats the purpose. All right. And number 3 is learning how to say no. Just learn how to say no, bro. The type of females who we dealing with nowadays is most females, they not wifey material. They not for you. They'll leave you. They'll cheat on you. They'll hurt you. Why? Because they all about themselves. They gonna do what's best for them. They gonna put themselves first. So guess what you should do? Put yourself first. You do the same thing. Work on yourself. All right. Now, those were the 3 external factors. All right. Now, I'm going to give y'all 3 internal factors on how to not relapse on semen retention. Okay. Now, this is dealing with your mental, your emotional, and spiritual level. And I feel like this is most important. This is where the true test comes in. The true test. Okay. Number 1. All right. Number 1, internal. Dealing with urges. Learn how to distract yourself and make yourself busy anytime you get an urge. So, example, you just horny, or you just really want to do something, your body is just telling you to be creative. So what do? Go do push-ups, go work out, go do pull-ups. You feel me? Go run. Your body just wants to create, that's it. You should want to feel alive when your body feel like that. So just try to do something that can take your mind off of it. You see what I'm saying? Go work on your business, go read. You know what I'm saying? Go talk, just chill, talk to family. Just get that out, get that urge gone. You're gonna have a lot of urges. You may have an urge every day. Every day you might run into an urge. And that's okay. It's a part of the journey. You're gonna have urges. But you got to be able to get past that. You got to. You gotta get past those urges. How do you do that? Make yourself busy. Do push-ups. Go work out. Do things that can distract you. All right, that's kind of self-explanatory right there. All right, moving on. Number 2, internal factors. All right, number 2, don't tell everybody about you.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you on phone?
Yeah.
I don't see no phone.
Are you finna come out here?
It's hot. I was just seeing where you was at, why you ain't in the bed.
I'm finna get in bed.
You sure everything all right?
Mm-hmm.
Something not happened?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Number 2, don't tell everybody about your semen retention journey. Okay? It's a reason why I don't want y'all to tell everybody about your plans and what you're trying to do. The reason why you shouldn't tell everybody about your semen retention journey is because everybody isn't going to believe in you. Everybody isn't going to be happy for you. Everybody isn't going to be rooting for you. And people are going to try to block those blessings, okay? A lot of guys can't even handle being on semen retention, all right? And, you know, when you putting certain things out into the air, everybody isn't going to take it in a positive way. So you kind of want to keep that to yourself. You kind of want to just do what you do and don't really think too much about it. Just stay on course. If you're talking to a female, you ain't got to tell her. You could, but just kind of just keep it to yourself, honestly, bro. You know, you can just tell her straight up, hey, look, right now I'm just focused on me. You know, I'm just chilling right now. You know, I'm just doing what I do right now, you know. And she's going to have to respect that. That's it. Tell your homeboys, hey, look, you know, I understand, you know, that you want me to do this with old girl, you trying to put me on, but I'm good right now. And look, these people can joke, they can say what they want, they not gonna understand your journey. Unless somebody is aware of this type of practice or this journey, or they're just open-minded enough, or they just support you, just support whatever you choose to do. Those are the people who you could share your experiences with. Other than that, you know, just try to keep it within the community. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try to encourage you to relapse. They're going to try to throw things away to get you knocked off. So you definitely do not want to give in to that. You definitely want to have a strong mind. But you want to make it easy on yourself too. You see what I'm saying? Make it easy on yourself. See, the thing is, it's just like school. It's just like going to class. I can go sit in this classroom and I can have my binder, my notes, and you know, I could be taking notes and things like that, and I could be prepared for when the exam comes, you know, and I could be studying, doing all those things, you know. But if I didn't have no binder, I didn't bring no notes to class, no pencil, no paper, no nothing, no flashcards, no folders. I didn't bring nothing to class. I'm just in class. You see what I'm saying? And now, come time to take the test, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. So now I'm gonna bum the test. Now I'm gonna fail the test. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't prepared. I made it that much harder on myself because I didn't have all the things that I needed for class. So now it's even harder to have all these notes. Now it's even harder to prepare for the exam because I don't have the things that I need. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I made it that much harder. It could have been that much easier if I would have had everything that right then and there. So when it's time to take down the notes, I'm paying attention, I'm listening, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, most people, they make it harder on themselves. When you go and you tell these people about what you're trying to do, they're going to try to put obstacles in your way to make your journey that much harder. And the journey is already hard enough. You see what I'm saying? It's already hard enough, so you want to try to make it as easy as possible. All right? So that's the second thing with the internal. All right? Just try to keep it to yourself. Number 3, this is the last one. And I know this video is getting long, you know, but it's so important. It's so important. I know all of these things are hard. I know. But if you can just stay until the end of this video, I promise, I got something for y'all. Number 3, just grow spiritually. Get closer to yourself, get closer to God, be more mindful, practice meditation more. Do these things to grow spiritually, because now what's gonna happen is you are raising your energy, raising your vibration. I mean, you are at a high vibration. Exercise, good diet, meditation. When you're doing these types of things and you are maintaining a healthy mental state, spiritual state, naturally you won't really relapse. Naturally you will be more aware and more disciplined because you understand things from a spiritual point. When you see females, you look at them for who they are instead of just a piece of meat. You see them from a spiritual standpoint. You can read their energy. You can read the type of people they are. And that goes for anybody. You can read the type of people who you're dealing with, the people around you. You can read these types of people because you're more spiritually in tune. You are in tune. You see what I'm saying? I can go and just see people out in public and I can tell the type of people who they are. You see what I'm saying? I can tell. I can tell what type of mood they in. I can tell what's going on. I mean, not personally what's going on, but I can tell if something's bothering them or something could be wrong or just whatever the case is, or if they happy. I can tell because I'm more spiritually in tune to what's going on and I understand and I'm more aware. You guys got to understand me when I'm telling y'all these things. This is a spiritual practice. Semen retention is a spiritual practice. It's going to raise your vibration. This video isn't 30 minutes long for no reason. I may laugh and I may smile and joke, but semen retention really isn't a joke, bro. It's really not a joke, you know, but at the same time, you know, these are the things that you got to do. So now let's go back over the 3 internal factors. Number 1, fight the urges by distracting yourself. Go work out, go work on your business, go chill with family. Do things to get rid of that urge. Number 2 is try to keep it to yourself if you can. Try to keep this journey to yourself. All right. You don't want people to put doubts in your mind. You know, you don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want people to think that you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, grow spiritually. Be more spiritually in tune with yourself. All right? If you guys can do these things, you will be so powerful. You will be so happy that you did these things. You will. I promise you. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, Caleb, I got to give up all these things. I got to give up social media, drugs, drinks, say no to females. I don't really tell nobody what's going on. They gonna see a difference in my life, and I'm not really putting them in my business like that, you know. And you know, I'm working, but it's hard, it's tough. I don't really know where to go. I'm lost. I done gave up all these things, but I don't know where to go from that point. See, the beautiful thing about energy is that it cannot be created or destroyed. So you can transmutate.
I gotta work Saturday, and I don't know if Tasha gonna be calling. Yeah, what I said? Oh. She said something about she might have to work over.
You can transmutate that energy. And some ways that you can do that, right, is you transmutate that energy by doing the things that's really important in life. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by doing the things that's actually important? All right, like I told you earlier, you know, when it comes to fighting your urges and things like that, you fight your urges by working on your business, going to the gym, things like that. And so that's what you should do with your time, because you have so much time that opened up. And as a result, now you have more opportunity for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You have way more opportunity for yourself. So some things that you can do is you can start the online business. You guys need help starting an online business? Hit me up. I'm gonna have a course coming soon. I got books teaching you about credit. If your credit really not where it's supposed to be at, all of your focus should go to your credit. All of your focus should go to your business. You know what I'm saying? All of your focus should go to things that actually matter in your life, and not females, not yeah, man, really just parties and drugs and alcohol. Just the distractions, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to replace those things with positive things. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't replace those things, you will be so much more vulnerable and I can't pronounce that word, susceptible to bad habits. And I don't want you guys to go through that. I really don't want you guys to go through that. I really want you guys to be successful, and I really want you guys to do big things in life. And the only way that you guys can really do big things like that is to replace those things with the good things. Otherwise, you would just be bored. And it kind of defeats the purpose of being on Semen retention, you know, because you don't have any solid goals, solid plans. And disclaimer, excuse my background, excuse my face, all of that. I don't care. I'm not finna let nobody ruin my video. I'm not finna let nobody interrupt. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to fulfill my purpose. And, you know, I'm trying to fulfill my purpose, and I got distractions and things like that around me. I'm already 30 minutes in. I don't edit my videos. You know, I'm uploading it straight on YouTube. And I'm gonna be real, like, I'm not finna just stop what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Because distractions, bro. Nah, I need all the time that I need with y'all so I can talk to y'all, because I really want to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care what people say or think, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing, and I'm helping y'all. That's all I really care about, for real, for real. And so that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm here. You guys need help. Listen. I go to school for computer science. I done had online businesses. I done generated thousands of dollars off of online business. Look, this is the second person to call me. I done had multiple people calling my phone as I'm recording this video. I done had multiple people come in this video, and I see these people. I'm walking down the road, there's people looking at me and stuff. And then y'all wonder why I'm saying, okay, why do I sit in the car? That's why I was sitting in the car. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, though, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off topic. I'm gonna go over it one more time with y'all. All six factors, bro. All right, let's go over the internal. Internal is defeat those urges by distracting yourself, holding everything to yourself, not telling everybody about your journey, and growing spiritually. The three external factors, all right, is quitting social media or taking a break from social media, quitting drugs and alcohol or taking a break from drugs and alcohol, and learning how to say no. Learning how to say no and meaning it. If you can do all of those things, then you will be good to go. You would be good to go. This journey would be a lot easier for you. It would be like 20 times easier. You'll be able to do everything that you're trying to do. And that's what I want. I want you guys to be able to do these things, man. And I'm here to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really am here to help y'all. I really feel like if y'all want me to help y'all with anything, I'm here. I'm here. Whatever y'all want to do, a clothing line, a website, a restaurant, you want to write a book, anything like that, hit me up, bro. Or comment down below what you want to see. I'm gonna have courses coming soon. I'm gonna have videos dropping soon. How to do this, how to do that, how to do this, how to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure that y'all good spiritually first, because if you're not all the way there mentally or spiritually, then I feel like you won't really have the patience to start a business or to help other people out. But you gotta have the patience and the discipline, and you gotta be determined in all of these things, bro. You really do. You really do. You really do. I wasn't able to do half of these things that I'm doing without Semen retention. I give Semen retention so much credit, because that's how much it changed my life. That's how much I feel like it'll change your life. And that's really all I got for y'all, man. I know this video is so long, and I had interruptions and everything going on, but I really hope y'all got something out this video. I really hope it was valuable to y'all. And if you guys have anything, just let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.